Hi everybody, Laura here from Razor's Edge Hair Salon and Wig Boutique in Timmins, Ontario. I go live on Facebook and on YouTube. Just a side note, YouTube, any videos older than 30 days are going to start deleting. So if you'd like to look some of my older videos, they can all be found on YouTube, the same name as what Facebook is, Razor's Edge Hair Salon and Wig Boutique. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this one. This is a Brier in Sparkling Mocha Rooted from Nure. Isn't she just beautiful? This is her back. She's got a lace front. We're going to bring you a little closer. She's got a beautiful lace front. Look how nicely done she is. She's lighter at the front. That lace blends in so beautifully. And a few different lights, you can see the color. This is Sparkling Mocha Rooted. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Tucked in. You just kind of make it your own, you know. Or you can even put a little clip on her if you'd like. Just change it up. Any of your wigs, you can just, you know, whoops. If you twist a bit and clip. I'm trying to do this without a mirror there. It's a little difficult, but it just dresses her up a little bit. You know, have fun with your wigs. So again, this was Brier and Sparkling Mocha Rooted. This is the inside. Beautiful lace front and mono part. Look at the size of that mono part. It's a nice, heavy mono part. You know, it's wide enough. Beautiful, beautiful little wig. Hi, Deb. It's good to see you. Next one is this one from John Renault. This is Chris in the color Venice Blonde. Basic little cap. Nice and light. I always start my videos with shorter wigs. And then I make my way to medium and large wigs. So if you're watching and you're looking more to see a long wig or average, so you kind of know you can fast forward to what you might enjoy, you know? Isn't that cute? See how nicely it hides the neck? And that color Venice Blonde is just so beautiful. Again, show you in a different light. Some nice length to it. Again, like I said, basic little cap, so very nice and light. Also have this one to show you. This is from John Renault. This is Allure in petite in the color Moonlight. Moonlight, the Allure is very popular. Allure is available in petite, average, and large. So you know it's, and they all even have the Allure mono. You know it's a good seller when they make her in all these different sizes. It's such a pretty wig. See how it's lighter, and when I turn around, you're gonna see the back's darker. And how many ladies that go white, their back goes dark, it stays dark. Isn't that pretty? Isn't it well made? It really matches the way it graduates lighter to the front. Matches a lot of the way that a lot of the ladies' hair does change. So this was Allure, and this was Allure Petite. But even for Petite, she's got some length to it. And they're all adjustable. Like this is at the biggest Velcro, so you can make it a little bit smaller. Just move this over, and it's really going to change up your sizing, you know. Excuse me. This next one is Elite from John Renault in the color Praline, shaded Praline. Another very pretty wig. I showed you Chris earlier. Now this is similar, a little shorter. Cute little basic cap. So now here is your shaded Praline or 12FS8. Now if you want to look at her next to the Venice Blonde, which is 22 F16 X8. This gives you a little bit of a comparison. Similar, but the Venice Blonde is a little bit lighter. I'll show you the back. Some wigs are similar that I show, but they have slight variations, right? So next one is Jazz in the color Walnut Syrup. FS10-/16. Jazz has such fun little flips to her. It looks a little bit like John Renault's and Raquel Welch. Drawing a blank. How you get? It's good to see you. So this is Jazz. Voltage. Similar to Raquel Welch Voltage. You got any of you ever get those your mind goes blank and all of a sudden comes back? Isn't this cute? Nice little flips, you know? One. There's another one I want to show you that's similar from, I don't see it. Did I take it down already? I moved all my stock around, so I'm, 1 second please. Oh, there it is. Now this is a Nure. So we're looking at Jazz right now from John Renault. So this next one's Nure from Norico. I'm just going to show you how similar they are. See how this one's got cute little flips. You can tuck her in. It's so pretty. Now look at this Nure from Norico. All companies, well, there's only so much styles, right? So sometimes they're close in styles, with slight variations, of course. This is Nure, and this color is Icy Caviar. It's very similar to that Jazz I just showed you. See how it's got those nice little flips at the back? This color is like a black, and it's got some white in it. How many ladies add black hair, and when they're starting to go silver, there's just a few in there. Actually, I had a customer in my chair this morning that has almost this color. She still has a lot of the darkness, but some of the light, more through the front, hers coming through. But isn't that cute? Beautiful color, beautiful at mimicking that color, you know? So this was Nure. So if you look at Nure and you look at Jazz, even the top similar. Jazz is a little bit longer, I'd say, on top, but shorter at the back. So I'd say those are the differences. You can see that Nure is a little bit more. No, this one still has a bit more length, a little bit more length, just the way I was looking at it. So Jazz is just a slight bit longer than Nure is. Next one is Meadow in the color Desert Sand Rooted. That's just a nice little bob cut with a bang. You can tuck it in. Isn't that cute? You can leave it down on each side. A lot of ladies wear this little style, you know? Now this is Palm Spring Blonde, FS17 101 S8, Luna from John Renault. Luna has a nice lace front. So your lace front mimics a hairline. So if you want to do a little bit of back combing and train her to go up and over, you can easily do that. And see if you pull her back. And again, you could do just a cute little clip, have some fun with her, you know. Little bit of products. I was taking a course from John Renault, just a short little half-hour course yesterday, and they were talking about heat-friendly fibers. And really interesting. I've always said use a hot airbrush to them that's plastic barrel or tools. They're saying not to in heat-friendly. So it's not what I had been taught in the past, but they're saying go very gently when you're working with a heat-friendly wig, even combing her out. Start from bottom, work your way up. You don't want to start at the top, come down, because it's going to get more tangled. Heat-friendly, like you have synthetic, you have heat-friendly products, and you have natural hair. Natural hair is more work and more money because you got to restyle them when you wash them, or you know, they'll just fall because it's hair, it's bio hair. Whereas with the heat-friendly fiber, they most closely resemble human hair, but they're more work. They need the heat. They need flat iron applied to them every once in a while on a low heat. And they also always recommend a thermal protector. So a little bit of thermal protector before helps. And keep a steady consistency. Not a fast one, just a steady consistency. And even when you're curling, if you're curling, you're taking and you can curl with the flat iron too. Let's say you were to curl this. You just, once you've curled it, you hold it. You let it cool down, or you can even pin it. And when you come back and release it, the curls in. So your cooling process is as important as applying heat to it, because then it's got to set. So once you've reset it, even after you wash it, it's set with those curls. So if you want the curls out, now you have to re-flat iron. And the regular synthetic or the less work, if you're one, you want to wear a wig, never have a bad hair day, don't want to fuss, then regular synthetic would be for you. So it's always nice to know the difference between the three. Human hair wigs and heat-friendly HD are definitely the most work, you know. So always nice to know. So this is Luna. This is the back of Luna. Palm Spring Blonde is a beautiful color. Let me just take it again to a different light. And if you want to look at it next to Venice Blonde, there's your Venice Blonde. You can see the Venice Blonde's a bit darker, not much darker, just a little bit. But if you look at it next to next to Shaded Praline, now you're starting to see more of a difference, a little bit more of a difference. Sometimes, like I say, I've said that in the past, swatches, it's hard to tell on a swatch. Sometimes you see a video like this, it does make a difference. But isn't just this Luna just beautiful? Beautiful. Oh my gosh, you put one of those on, who would know you're wearing a wig? Never a bad hair day with a wig. This one's from my Canadian company. This is Leah, and the color is 46R. Hi, Sharon. It's good to see you. Basic little cap. This would be nice to spike up a little bit too if you wanted to. She comes in a lot of colors. I show a lot of blondes and whites, so it's nice once in a while to veer off and show brunettes, you know. This would look nice with a little bit of fiber cream from John Renault and lift it up a bit. Put a little bit of spikes in there. It's cute. So again, from my Canadian company, this was Leah in the color 46. Okay. Next up is Alva in the color Cappuccino. Alva, again, from Nure, a little bit of a snugger fit. Isn't that just a gorgeous wig? You gotta like a little bit of height though with Nure. Most of them, not all. I did show her some earlier that had the lace front mono part, but a lot of them have that permatease, so it's easy to get a little bit of height in there if you like. You don't like too flat. I just think Alva is gorgeous. She already has a little bit of a fringe if you like a little bit of a bang. Nothing to cut a bit more off if you want. But isn't that sexy to leave a little bit longer like this? And this is the back. So again, this was Alva in the color Cappuccino. Next up is Breezy Waves, again from Renee of Paris. So Renee of Paris, I find most times fits a little bit bigger than Nure. Same company, different collections, right? That's definitely got a lot of play underneath. So if you have longer hair, you want to tuck in, do a wig once in a while. Look how cute that is. It's got a nice wave happening. So again, Breezy Waves in the color Lunar Haze. Basic cap, lots of fun, nice dark roots. Let me just take you to different lights. You can see that color a little bit better. Now I showed you Alva. Here's Alva again, but in the color Moonstone. Isn't that beautiful also? Now when you wear a wig, you want to make sure you have 4 fingers above your eyebrows. Unless you're very petite. Some people are 3, but most are 4. So again, Alva in the color Moonstone. Hi Donna, it's good to see you. This is her back. And here she is in a different light. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. It keeps white and silver hair very fashionable, doesn't it? Oh, I'm not going to show you that, Alva. There is Zane. This is Zane. Z-A-N-E. In the color Melted Marshmallow. You love your Alva still going strong, eh, Sharon? Yeah, they're good wigs. They're basic synthetic wigs, and they last forever. I've got some Noricos at the house, too, and they go strong for a long, long time. Okay, right on, Donna. I hope you enjoy. You're not late. We're all on different time zones, too, right? So you can't always make it when I make it, but the videos are posted. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you just found me and or you've known me, but you want to go back and look at some of my older videos, Facebook is going to start removing lives that are older than 30 days. But I do have a YouTube channel, same name as the Facebook page. And you can go on there, and they're all listed there, and they're not getting deleted there. So that's kind of the nice thing, you know. I'm glad I was running both places, because that'd be discouraging otherwise. So this is... Again, this is Zane in the color Melted Marshmallow. Let me just show you the back. It looks a little bit like Alva, doesn't it? But it's got the lace front, mono part. And a little flatter than Alva because it doesn't have that permatease. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous color. Okay, now we have this color, this one here. This is Zane again, but in the color Candy Brown Long Root. So this is what she looks like inside. Lace front, mono parts. So she's the same wig as the last one I just showed you, just in a brown, in the brunette color. lift her up, a little bit of some fun. And being a lace front, if you want to pull back, it's going to look like your hairline. If you want to put a little bit of a clip there, you can, you know. Now, next up is Betty in the color 6F27. Betty's got a little bit of a bang, some nice curls from John Renault. She's not been out that long, Betty, a couple years now. Basic cap. Those who like to wear bangs, the bang's already on her. Isn't it cute? So that's Betty. Next up is Leila in the color Creamy Toffee Long Root. Zane is from Nure, Sharon. Let me just double check there, make sure. Yeah, Zane is Nure. She's just got that little bit of a smaller fit to her. Yeah, I know you like the curls, but not bangs, Donna. So this is Leila. Leila is the lace front, mono part. She's got some give to her because she's Rene of Paris. So Rene of Paris, again, I just said it earlier, is made a little bit bigger than what Norico is. Isn't that a nice color too? It's got the long root. Oh, you're welcome, Sharon. And again, with the lace front, how many people like to pull back? Or you can even braid it or do a side ponytail. You can have some fun, put a clip on her, you know, bring her to the side. You can rough up the part a little bit too if you want. See, just that little bit I'm doing is making a difference. So it's Zane in the color Creamy Toffee Long Root. And this is her inside. She's got the lace front, mono part. So as you can see, it was a flatter part than some with the permatease. I like permatease, so I would be tempted to go in there and do back combing. But if you like a flatter part, you just pass a comb, it'll come right down. Yeah, Donna's got a few Leilas. Yeah, it's a beautiful wig, and she's got a good life also, doesn't she, Donna? A good lifespan. Okay. This is Alexander Couture, again from Rene of Paris, just different collections. This is Leone, and this color is Canyon Stone. Now, Leone has the lace front, mono part. Little similar to Leila. Not quite as curly, maybe a bit shorter. I'm going to show you the back, and I'm going to take you in a different light to show you the color. Isn't it a nice color? Oh, it's got the white in there with some of the darker silver. She's not rooted though, but very pretty. It'd be easy to put a little bit of a root on her too if you like. So that's a nice color. Again, Leila, and that color is Canyon Stone. Sorry about the phone there. I almost made it without the phone going off. I'll pick it up after. I'll let it go to the machine. Okay. And this one. This one is Leila again, and Plumberry Jam, long root. Again, lace front, mono part. Lots of room to tuck hair underneath. The long hair does not suit me, but it's still nice to show the style for people that can wear it, right? So again, you can pull it back if you want, have some fun with it. So Anyways, I enjoyed myself. I hope you did too. I hope you all have a great week and a happy Easter. Easter is a very special holiday to me. I think that's my favorite Christian holiday. But anyways, you take care and hopefully see you next week. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sometimes I don't make it. I get busy in the salon. I'm running late. But when I can, I definitely do make it. And I always appreciate you joining me and watching my videos. You take care. Have a wonderful week. Okay, bye. What was her name and what type of cap? The Canyon Stone, let me just show you. 1 second. Canyon Stone, that was the long one. It was Leone. Thank you so much, Sharon. It was Leone, and she's got the lace front and the mono part. And this is her color. If you want me to put her next to just for color comparison. Here she is next to a white wig. You can see some of the white that's going through her. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, have a good day. Take care. Okay, bye.